Welcome back to your YoERP web app training series. In video 9, we created a draft invoice. In this video, we approve it and explain when it becomes posted and final. This is checklist step invoice approval workflow. Approval is the control step. A manager or accountant checks the draft before it affects stock and accounts. On the checklist, invoice approval workflow opens the invoices list, not the create screen. So you have to click go. But as you can see on this setup checklist, we no longer have invoice approval workflow because I approved the previous invoice we created in the process of trying to make this video. So what I'm going to do, we are going to go to sales, then invoices. So as you can see, this was the invoice that we created in the previous video, but it's already posted. So what we are going to do, we are going to filter here by document status, then select draft to see invoices still waiting for approval. So these are editable. You can fix lines or totals before approving them. So let's open one of these invoices. So before approving, you have to review everything. So review if the client is the correct customer. Then you also have to review if the branch and warehouse is the correct location. Here we don't have the warehouse nor the branch. So you also have to review if you have the correct item or the correct product. Is it the right quantity? Is it the correct price? You also have to review tax and total. Are they the correct figures? So if something is wrong on the draft, use edit to fix it. You have to click edit here to fix it. So once approved or posted, the invoice is much harder to change. So it's better to make changes now than when approved or posted. So if everything looks correct, you have to click approve. Your YoERP will ask you to confirm it. Are you sure you want to approve this invoice? So if you have everything correct, then click yes, approve. So what does approve mean? Approve means the draft moves out of, the invoice moves out of draft, sorry. The invoice is also ready for accounting. So users with approved permission only see the approve button. So these users are often supervisors or accountants. So after approve, you have to watch the status page. So the status page here has moved from draft to posted. So your YoERP has two steps in this workflow. We'll look at the status meaning. Draft means still editing, not final. Approved means we have checked and accepted. Then posted means final for accounts receivable and accounting entries, and it is usually logged for editing. So many companies enable invoice auto post on approval in settings. So when that is on, like on demo, approve may move the invoice straight to posted in one step. So in this demo, auto post on approval is enabled. So approve took us directly to posted, as you can see. That is normal. One click did both steps. So you do not have to confuse the two. Document status, draft, approved, then posted. Then payment status, it's unpaid, then partially paid to paid. So the payment status here is unpaid. So that means we have approved and posted our invoice. So let's go back to the invoices list. Let's filter again by document status draft. So you can also bulk approve from this list. So you can select quite a number of invoices here, then you can click approve. Then after approve, you can also post, but we are not going to bulk approve here. So again, for more written knowledge, you can always visit the knowledge base sales module. It explains invoice status from draft through posted. Then it also explains the checklist invoice approval. So after everything is done, you can mark invoice approval workflow as done when you have approved at least one invoice in your go live process. So let's meet in the next video where we record payment on an invoice. Thank you for watching the video.